She called me Mom for 30 years. I held her hand during her first steps, wiped her tears after her first heartbreak, paid for her wedding dress. I loved her like only a mother could. And for 30 years I believed I was her mother, fully, unquestionably, wholeheartedly. Until the day I found the safe deposit box. Until the day I opened it. And my entire reality shattered. Because inside that little metal drawer at the bank was a folder. Inside the folder was a truth my husband took to his grave. And a lie I had lived for 3 decades. She wasn't mine. She never had been. And the worst part, she knew. She had known all along. Her name is Emily. She came into my life wrapped in a yellow blanket with a head full of dark curls and a cry that shook my bones. My husband, Daniel, said he arranged a private adoption. Said the mother was young and scared. Said he handled the paperwork. We couldn't conceive. And when he placed that baby in my arms, I didn't care where she came from. I only cared that she was mine. Fed her, bathed her, sang her to sleep. I took time off work just to memorize every inch of her. Her first word was Mama. When she got chickenpox, I stayed awake all night to keep her from scratching. When she was 7, she painted a picture of me with a heart over my head and gave it to me on Mother's Day. That picture hung on our fridge until it faded. I never felt anything but love. Even when she became distant as a teen, I blamed hormones. Even when she called me Karen once during a fight, I thought it was just rebellion. Because when you love someone like that, you forgive the cracks. You don't inspect them. You cover them with hugs and birthdays and bedtime stories. Looking back, there were clues. She never looked like me, not even a little. She had Daniel's eyes. But not mine. Not even close. Sometimes people would ask, where'd she get her curly hair? And I'd smile and say, her birth mother probably. I told myself I didn't care. And for a while I didn't. But as she grew older, she seemed distant. Birthdays became texts. Holidays became quick stops. She'd sit across from me at the dinner table, scrolling her phone. Her body there but her soul somewhere else. And sometimes, just sometimes, she'd say things like, "You're lucky I'm still here. You wouldn't understand, we're different." Dad would have gotten it. I thought it was grief. Daniel had passed away 5 years earlier. I thought she was mourning. But now I wonder, was she slipping? Or was she signaling? Did she want me to ask? Did she want me to find the truth? Or was she just waiting until she could leave me completely? Started with a letter. After Daniel died, the lawyer handed me an envelope, addressed in his handwriting. If anything happens to me, open box number 147 at Brighton Bank. I didn't open it right away. Couldn't. Grief is funny like that, it makes you delay things that feel too final. But 3 months later, when I finally walked into the bank and opened the cold metal drawer, I knew before I even unfolded the papers that something was wrong. There was a photo, a hospital photo. Not of me. Of a different woman. A birth certificate. Unsigned. DNA test. A letter written by Daniel. In shaky cursive he wrote, "Her name is Emily. Her mother was someone I knew in college. She wasn't ready. I paid her off and took custody. I never told you because I knew it would break you. But you raised her better than either of us could. You gave her everything." My hands went cold. The room spun. Everything, every memory, every moment became something else. I wasn't her mother. Not by blood. Not even by consent. I was a cover-up. Convenience. And Emily had known. In the letter was a second note. From the birth mother. "Thank you for raising her. She told me she knows the truth. I hope you can forgive us one day." Forgive. Forgive. They had stolen 30 years of identity from me. And left me to rot in ignorance. I walked out of the bank that day with a folder full of lies. And a heart that couldn't even break properly. I waited until the next Sunday. She came over for lunch, just like always. 20 minutes late, distracted, phone in hand. I didn't speak at first. Just placed the folder on the table between us. She froze. Didn't even ask what it was. 'Cause she already knew. Who told you? She said. No denial. No shock. Just calculation. I asked her one question. You knew. She nodded. Slowly. Then said something I'll never forget. He told me when I was 16. Said you'd fall apart if you found out. Said to let you be happy. So I did. Let me be happy. Let me. I gave her everything. I sacrificed my career, my friendships, my health. And she let me pretend to be her mother. I didn't mean to hurt you, she said. But it's not like I asked for this either. I told her to leave. She didn't fight. She just stood, took her purse and walked out. No hug. No tear. No I love you. Just silence. A silence louder than any scream I've ever heard. For weeks, I couldn't breathe without questioning everything. Was her first word real? Was that drawing on the fridge just a show? Did she ever love me? Or was it all survival? People told me to forgive. That love isn't defined by blood. But forgiveness isn't forgetting. Forgiveness isn't pretending the wound wasn't fatal. And I wasn't sure I could forgive someone who stood over my life like a puppeteer. I remembered her graduation day. She gave a speech. Thanked her parents. Was she lying even then? Did I matter? Or was I just a name on a thank you list? The hardest part wasn't that she wasn't mine. The hardest part was realizing she never wanted to be. She texted me 2 months later. Said she missed the holidays. Said she wanted to talk. But I didn't reply. 'Cause this time. Chose me. I made her a photo album, all the memories I had. I mailed it to her. With a note that read, "This is the life I gave you. I hope you remember it better than I will. Karen." Then I blocked her number. Some people think that's cruel. But I think it's survival. 'Cause sometimes motherhood ends. Not by biology. But by betrayal. I am not broken. I am not hollow. I am not just the woman who got used and left behind. I am the woman who kept loving. Who raised someone else's child with no reward. Who built a life, even when the foundation was stolen. And I've decided. That's enough. 'Cause I am still a mother. To the version of her who once loved me. To the little girl in the yellow blanket. To the moments that were real, even if the story wasn't. And in this second chapter of life, I'll write something truer. And it will start with me. Have you ever found out something about someone you loved? Too late. Would you forgive a betrayal like this? Beach Balloon, tell us in the comments. Thumbs up, like this video if it touched you. Bell, subscribe to the Silver Voice for more real stories. From voices time tried to silence.